A lot of guys are needy and act like females when it comes to dating. Now, I know you guys saw the title and you heard what I just said, and you got triggered, you got offended, you needed a safe space, you needed to go in a corner for 10 minutes real quick and have a safe space. It's cool. This is what this generation does. But hey, what's YouTube or media without a little bit of controversy, without a little bit of poking a bear, so to speak? But with all that being said, I am saying this not in a condescending way, not in a way that is demeaning, as all my other videos are. I'm just shedding some light for a lot of guys because these same guys that do this type of stuff are getting screwed out here. And, they're getting their behind handed to them, no home easy. They're getting their tail end rammed by these females, no home easy again. But metaphorically speaking, that's what's happening to them. Okay, and I'm gonna get into it. This is Tarik Talks, and I'm gonna get right into it and about how a lot of dudes, they kind of take the feminine role when they are dating women or when they are interacting with women, and they're needy. Now, a lot of chicks, a lot of boss chicks are gonna be like, oh, we're not needy, we're tough and we're rough and tough. And, they start holding their imaginary sack, right? And the thing about it is, naturally, a chick is going to be the one that is more on the nurturing side, the one that reaches out more. This is just nature. Don't get mad at me. It's like how gravity is going to pull you down, no matter if you're a baby, no matter if you're a woman, no matter if you're a man. It's just nature. It is what it is. But thing about it, a lot of guys, they are more on the needier side. And what do I mean by this? Well, first of all, they are worried, and I'll explain what I mean with this in a second, because there's nothing wrong with loving your old lady, loving your wife, loving your girl, and making sure her and the family, if you have one, is safe. So do not take things out of context, as you probably already have by just the mere title alone, which is fine, okay? But a lot of guys worry way too much. What do I mean by this? They are way more focused on the chick than matters at hand. What are matters at hand? Fitness, your finances, okay? Your mental health, your living situation. It is so many guys that I have met in my lifetime that don't even have a car, don't even have a place to stay, don't have, and I'm not even exaggerating this, guys. I'm being literal, and I'm not saying this in a condescending way, but they have nothing. They can barely, their phone is barely on because they can't afford to pay it more than half the time. But they're over here talking about, oh man, I'm trying to get this girl, and then, they come in with mood swings at work because they're having trouble with a girl and stuff. Why aren't you having mood swings because you can barely pay rent, right? You should be having mood swings because your car has been in an impound for about a year now, and you're never getting it back. Okay. And like I said, I'm not being condescending. I'm just stating facts. Like, guys, I'm telling you guys, worrying about females is gonna lead you down a long, painful, and pointless path. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of guys, they are the main ones that'll be reaching out to a chick and worrying about a chick. Now, let me get back to this. Let me touch on this a little more and expound on it a tad bit more. So, when you are, if guys, if you've ever been in a relationship, if you've ever been in marriage, or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case is, if the woman was truly attracted to you, if you were masculine, if you were on your shit, if you was doing what you needed to do, you don't have to be a millionaire. You don't have to be driving a Bugatti. Like, what's that dude's name? I woke up in a new Bugatti. Dang, I forgot that Future song. That was a good song back in the day. Dang, Future switched up his whole style. Just, I guess, evolved, if you want to say. That's crazy, man. Anyway, that was a little aside, if you guys remember that song, right? But I'm not saying you got to be some kind of tycoon, but a guy that has stuff going on, whether he's in the gym or making YouTube videos, making instruction videos, flying kites, I don't know, some kind of hobby. He is going to be out there enjoying that while his chick is the one that's going to be calling him every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes. Let me tell you guys something. If a woman is really attracted to you and all of the She-Hulk type females, or the boss chicks that just hate acting feminine, they're going to get mad at me saying this, but it doesn't matter, okay? But a woman is going to be clingy to a certain extent if she's with a man that she finds attractive and he's acting masculine. She's going to be calling him, she's going to be hitting him up way more than he is. That's how it's going to happen, because the man is naturally going to have stuff to do. He's going to be out there chasing a dragon, so to speak. What is it? Yeah, it's chasing a dragon, right? Hope I'm not saying that wrong, but you guys get what I'm saying. He's out there trying to get it. And like I said, he don't got to be no tycoon, but at the same time, he's going to have stuff going on. And trust me, fellas, if the chick is attracted to you, she's going to be hitting you up so much. You're going to be like, oh my God, I kind of need a break for a second because I want to go out there, shred some rails for you skateboarders. I want to go out there, lift some weights. I want to go out there, shoot this music video. I want to go out there, make this song. Whatever hobby you have. I want to go out there. I want to look up these stock prices and fool around with these stocks and indexes and build up my portfolio with my stocks. This type of stuff. And this type of stuff is time consuming. So a chick, if she's the one that's going to be begging for your time, because your time is not going to be very abundant when you have stuff going on. Now, let me do it on the flip side. It's the complete opposite with a lot of guys. They're the ones that are going to be clingy as hell. They're the ones that are going to have nothing going on and are going to be completely attached to the chick, right? And I've seen this firsthand. There's some dudes that their whole life revolves around their woman. Now, let me reiterate one more time. Yes, you should cherish your woman. You should love on your woman. You should love your family. You should make sure she's straight. You should be a protector. At the same time, though, you should have she should not be the center of your universe. I don't care what no one says. I don't care what anyone comes and says, or if a chick comes and tries to say otherwise, because the same chick's talking about, oh, I want to be the center of his universe and blah, blah, blah. Watch the guy do that. Watch the guy have nothing going on in his life, have no kind of hobbies, no kind of ambition, just lying around talking about, babe, come over here, I want to snuggle, or some fruity stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? And see how fast she runs away. So really, even the chicks don't even mean that. But that's what a lot of guys do. They center their whole world around their woman. They make everything about her. They could be struggling to make ends meet. But they're worried about hitting their girl up every 5 or 10 minutes, talking to her, FaceTiming her. And a lot of guys, they're like, oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Yes, there's plenty wrong with that. Because like I said, there's balances and nuances to everything. I'm not saying you should never talk to your girl ever. It's not what I'm saying. But when a lot of guys, their whole life revolves around their chick. And, those guys, they're going to find out real quick when their chick starts getting like tired of them and starts wanting time away. This is something that chicks will say, I need time away. Now, this is not the only reason, because some chicks are just some H to the Izzos, right? And they're going to say that because the guy they're with, they really don't like, and they just want to go out there and do what they do, then come back to the guy. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when a dude is just fully up the girl's tail end. And the dude just has nothing going on, to the point where he always wants to be on the phone with her 24/7, right? Always sending her cute cute little text messages. You feel me? And here's one way to gauge this. If he is if he is hitting her up, if he is wanting affection and attention way more than her, okay? Like, I'm gonna give a ratio. It's like a 5-to-1 ratio, right? 5 times he's gonna be the one reaching out to her, begging for attention, begging for affection, all of that. Come here, babe, come snuggle and show me some love. And she does it like every once in a blue moon, and it keeps getting less and less. That's how you know. Okay, the situation is kind of lopsided. He's the one that's acting kind of like the woman in a relationship. He's the one that's begging for attention, begging for validation, because that's all that is, fellas. Really deep down, let me break it down to you on a psychological level. The reason that a lot of guys do that is because deep down inside, they want validation from the chick. They want to know that she's not leaving. They want to know that she is secure with them. While guys who are sure of themselves, who are confident, who are solid, who really are like, hey, look, if she leaves, that's cool. If she stays, that's cool too. You know, they are going to do what they do, and they're not going to be hitting the chick up every 5 to 10 minutes, because they're not worried about, oh, does she still like me, or is she ever gonna call me up? They're like, man, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna handle my business, and I'll get to her at some point, right? I'll get to her at some point, but right now I'm doing stuff. Okay, so I hope this video helped, man. Let me know what you thought. Peace.